Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going wild right here in Hamilton. That's right, we're visiting the African Lion Safari. So we're over 1,000 exotic animals roam free and there's no plane tickets required, although you actually have to purchase the tickets to get in though. Now, quick heads up, you won't be seeing my face today. You may ask why. Well, I'm letting the lions take the center stage and I'm fully embracing my mysterious documentary narrator era. Like, face or no face, the animals, they are the restart of this adventure. So buckle up, let's roll. It took us an hour from Toronto to get here, but we're here. Let the fun begin. So before heading into the drive-through game reserves, we made a quick stop to grab snacks, hit the washroom, and get fully prepped because once you're in the reserve, there's no getting out. You can't get out of the car. There's no bathroom breaks. So we stocked up on the essentials and made sure everyone had a bathroom breaks because let's face it, no one wants to be stuck in the lion zone doing the potty dance. So we were fully set, forward, and ready for the wild. So let's head right into the safari. If you could see, they said if you get out of the car, you will be eaten alive. You have to sign a waiver. Whatever happens to you when you don't heed to the rules, it's your own problem, guys. So they said stay in the vehicle, keep the doors and windows closed, everything closed. I had a map to I was like the tour guide to show like this is where we're going, this is where we're going, these are the routes we have to take. So right now we're just seeing some kind of cool animals. They were just chilling, relaxing. I don't know what these animals are called, guys. I don't know. So don't ask me. I don't know. I was wondering, how did these people stay there? I know they're trained, but yeah. We got to the Cheetah Conservation Center. I was ready for drama speed, but I was just getting a slow-mo cheetah sprint. What's going on? The hell? What the hell? What the hell? Pick up the pace. But it's okay. My spirit wasn't down because we're headed to the lion country, the Simba lion country. Yeah. But I don't know what's going on. They're all so tired today. Give me some action. I want to see some action. Nah, I pay money, come here. Give me some action. Exactly. That's what I want. Yeah. So the king of the jungles are they're looking like uncles and grandpas and grandmas of the jungle today. What's going on? They look how I look when I come back from work after doing an 8-hour shift. That's how they're looking. They're looking like me right now. But yeah, it was cool. They were just laid down, chilling. They were really tired. I figured probably it might also be the weather because it was really hot. It was hot. And I was wondering how do these people feed these lions? How do they feed them? But yeah, so we got to the Reserve 3, the lion country, the other lion country. It's more forested, more shade. So obviously, what do you think? We're also gonna meet more sleeping lions, but the difference is these ones, they are from a region in South Africa and they are known for their rare white colors. They're white in colors like you can see, but they're so tired. We saw 4 there in the bush, one key bushland trail. Yeah, they had rhinos, warthog, antelope. It was like a jungle cruise. Before getting to the animals, you have to go through this trail. It had this place you just have to keep going and just going. Guys, is this not cow? Is this not melu melu? Because I think this is cow, probably another species or yeah. This is Debbie and Nay. That's the name of both animals there, Debbie and Nay. But yeah, Debbie and Neil, they are just chilling because it's a really hot weather. What do you expect them to do? And their kids are fighting over there. It's just chill, guys. It was getting so hot. We had to keep on regulating the aircon inside the car because we couldn't roll down. Why? Because we're in a safari. We came for like wildlife action and got a sleepy safari, but there's no complaints because it's pretty much amazing to be able to see the animals up this close, although we cannot open our windows or anything, but I understand because it's for our safety. So guys, I'm gonna leave you to enjoy the video, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Kisses.
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's flying, is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Look at me, but his game is kinda weak, and I know that he cannot approach me, cause I'm looking like class and he's looking like trash. Can't get with a tip.
This queen here put on a show. She put on a show for me. She was the only animal who was like, you know what, you're gonna get your money's worth. I'm gonna like give you my walk and all. And I'm grateful, girl. I'm grateful. Everyone else felt like it was Thanksgiving. They were so full and they kept eating. So yeah, after here we headed out straight on the trail and just exited the safari and went straight to the boat.
Cruise here at Water Safari Lake. My name is Ryan and I will be your captain and tour guide, I guess, as we travel throughout this body of water today. Now, before we get started, just a few ground rules I do have to say, with the exception of water, of course. There is no eating, drinking, smoking, or vaping while on the boat, and I also ask that you remain seated in your original seats at all times. So the type of tour you guys are on is known as a scenic tour, which basically means that you're not going to see anything. No, I'm just kidding. It means that at the very least it's not guaranteed we'll see anything, but you know what? We might see some monkey and primate species, so I hope you're excited for that. And at the very least we should see a lot of bird and plant species native to this habitat in southern Ontario. So for example, look how lucky we are. Already on the right hand side there are two seagulls, which you know, you're all probably pretty familiar with, but you're probably even more familiar with these guys on the left. Those are the Canada geese. I will tell you, the Canada geese at the park are kind of no joke. They tell me at the very least we have a confirmed 100 nesting pairs that nest here every single year. I think the number's a lot higher based off pure observation, but for the sake of it, let's say it's 100. So 100 pairs, each pair lays 4 to 6 eggs. So you do the math on that. We're pumping out 400 to 600 little baby goslings here at the park every single year. So we are like a goose making factory. And as you can see, there is a whole bunch more Canada geese on this island. Now I will tell you, this island with all the geese on it, this is actually the island our spider monkeys call home. However, I've not seen them the past few rides because all the animals have these little shelters on the islands that they have the freedom to be able to go in whenever they want. So I believe they're just kind of chilling in there right now. This tree on the left is a mulberry, on the right is a mulberry tree, which it is edible. It tastes pretty good. It's like a little blackberry. So a lot of the times the monkeys are up in there eating the berries. But it's always a good idea to double check the trees. And I will say, actually, if they're not in the shelter, they're always in the cedar tree on the right, but it's very hard to see them if they're in there. So if anyone sees any movement as I slowly creep by, let us know. Yeah, it's looking like they're in the shelter. So we'll continue along because we have places to be and hopefully some more monkeys to see. Now, have you guys been through the game reserves today yet? Like the drive-through areas with animals? Yeah, mostly yes. Well, I'll point it out anyways because it's still usually pretty cool to see. But if you look on the left through this kind of opening in the trees, you can sometimes see the giraffe on the hill way in the distance. So as I go by. Fun fact about them, actually, the indigenous people of Canada, they used to eat or ingest a part of it found just below the surface of the bark, and that's because it actually acts as a painkiller. So it's like Advil before we had Advil. Also, there's a mute swan down there on the left that has just recently flown in. But if you see this little bird laying on that island there, that is a pink-backed pelican named Pinky. Pretty fitting name. And that's actually the smallest pelican species in the world. But going from small bird to big bird, get ready, because on your upper right-hand side, once I pass this bush, you'll see a very, very large bird. So it is the marabou stork, and they come from the savanna plains of Africa. And believe it or not, but this bird actually eats the dead carcasses of animals left behind from predators like lions and hyenas. And one thing you might notice about him is that he has no feathers on his head or neck area. And that's because, not to be too graphic here, but if you are digging your head through these dead carcasses, you don't want to get blood and guts all over your feathers. So instead, you just have no feathers on your head or neck to begin with. Now his skin kind of looks like, he's not the most beautiful of birds, but he gets the job done cleaning up those dead bodies. And apparently they deliver babies to people. No, I'm just kidding. That's what they say though, storks bring babies. So on the right-hand side, this island is the island our gibbons live on. Now, they have been in the shelter as well, but sometimes they're in these willow trees. I believe they just might be. Dock we have is called a bump dock, so we are going to be bumping into it about 2 or 3 times in order to dock. I promise it's not my driving, it's just how we stop the boat here. Now, if you guys have any questions about the tour or the park itself, feel free to ask me on the way out. Once again, my name's Ryan. It's been a pleasure being your guys' tour guide here today, and I hope you have a wild rest of your day here at Safari.
The weather was really hot, so the splash zone was like well needed, and it was so amazing to see kids in there. And yeah, I was like, oh, I want to go join them and stuff. But we headed because we had lots of things to explore more. We saw owls, we saw other creatures and animals and stuff. But these birds were hiding. They're in their cage and they were still hiding. Like, do something. But it was okay because we're headed to the train to go see another special animal, which you're gonna see. I'm not gonna tell, so watch. and see who I'm talking about. We're in the queue to board the Nature Boy Scenic Railway. So it's a fun little train ride that takes you through some beautiful parts of the park. One of the best part is that it really goes by the elephant area, so you get a really close look at this amazing animals, like relaxing, roaming around, eating too. It's a great way to see the elephants up close without disturbing them.
Tour around this afternoon. I asked, with the exception of water, that there is no eating, drinking, smoking, or vaping on the train. As well as I ask that you remain seated and keep all those important body parts well within the train carriage at all times. We have now entered a 40-acre reserve consisting mostly of open woodland. It serves as a natural refuge for many wild animals. If you turn over to your right-hand side, you can see two white birds. Those are the whooping cranes. They are beautiful white birds, and they do get their name from the unison whooping calls that they make. They can reach heights of 5 feet tall and are known to be the tallest bird in North America. As I was saying, the 40-acre reserve serves as a natural refuge for many wild animals and birds native to southern Ontario. Predominant vegetation in this area of an 1863 CP Huntington steam engine. The original steam engine played an important role in building the Transcontinental Railroad from 1864 to 1869. Today, the original engine stands in front of the railroad station.
I think so.
The state-of-the-art elephant facility. You can also see a couple of our beautiful out-of-the-world, some fantastic wild day here at African Lion Safari.
The ride was coming to an end, and yeah, I know you're gonna like, oh, where's the elephants, so guys, yeah, I wasn't able to capture those ones because it was a bit far from me, but I have a surprise for you guys at the end in just a few minutes. 3, 2, exactly. Yeah, so we walked to the station where they had like other elephants. It was like down, but yeah, but this was pretty much better than the one we saw before because we weren't able to see them, but this one was pretty much up close. This was the last station for our trip to the African Lion Safari. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Kisses, besties.